If I knew 20 years ago what I know now, I'd be filthy rich. We just didn't have the information back then.
Hey, what's up, world? What's happening, world? What's good with your world? It's your boy Riz, and you are now tuned into Hood Gems, where we drop it on you. What are we dropping? Valuable information and resources that can help get you to the next level and become the best person you can be. Like I said, my name is Riz. I'm sitting here with my lovely co-host, Sierra Clark. Sierra, please say hey to the people.
Joy for everything, beautiful beings.
Hey, and just like that, we dropping in 3, 2, 1. Boy, it's about to be lit up in here tonight.
I hope y'all ready.
Yes. It's gonna be lit up in here tonight because this guest I got right here, the girl is on fire. Yes, girl, like Alicia Keys.
This girl is on fire.
She is the hardest.
Oh gosh.
Working female hip hop artist in Tampa, Hillsborough County. I'm talking about, and probably farther than that, man. The girl be working.
Yeah.
Like I said before, Miss Sonic the Hedgehog.
That's what you call her.
She be running.
Yeah, she getting them coins.
Like
to them
a
coins.
marathon.
You know how Sonic be running to them coins?
That's so
Man, listen. To all my hood family, my ratchet cousins, my bougie in-laws, man, y'all got to put your hands together and help me welcome KRuth, y'all.
KRuth in the building.
Y'all know the vibes, man.
K, man, hey, we how did you get the name KRuth?
Oh man,
Where'd it come from?
Ruth is a powerful woman in the Bible, and I just always been able to relate to her story. How she harvested in the field, was just grinding, planting seeds, and everything came back to her. She sowed and she reaped and she got what she sowed, So I connected with her because I'm out here in the field every day grinding.
Right.
So this my field, for this time and this era. And, my name is Shakira, so K, that's where the K come from. KRuth, I just put it together and it just felt right.
Right. Beautiful.
That's Shakira. I had to figure out. I had to figure out what Shakira how to spell it, cause you know what I'm saying. I ain't dumb now. I'm smart.
I got you.
But I had to think like SHQ. What sound do that make? Cause you in elementary school, you gotta sound out your letters.
I don't know. That's my mom, man.
Your mama did that.
I don't know what she had going on, man.
She was blowing that day.
The whole way to the hospital is what I heard.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
The whole way down. So
the Shakira, it meant what it's going for? What mom said
she
about
said something about Tupac Shakur. So
Okay.
I'm just I never told nobody that. That's between us.
Okay.
That's what's up. No,
because Tupac did great things, so maybe mom knew what she was talking
I claim
about.
it now.
Like, and if she was smoking on the best thing growing, I ain't even mad at her.
Hey, I claim it now. I'm like, okay, let's go.
Okay.
Hey, Ruth. Okay. Now, you doing your thing out here. Take us back in time to where it all started. How did you start rapping?
As a little girl, 9 years old in the church, speaking, preaching, podium. That's when I did my first sermon. And, it just always felt real for me.
Your first sermon?
Yeah. Doing my first sermon and then, being in the choir. And I would have little breakthroughs. And, one summer I performed at the church concert. And I pictured myself, filling up an arena and just different things. So it was always like I felt it. Like it was bigger than me. Like
so
I always knew.
You was in the church, so you a pastor's kid?
My God family I got a God family, like my godmother and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so my dad and my mom, they kind of like in the streets, and then I got my godparents that kept me in the church, so I'm able to have that balance.
So you grew up in the church?
Yes.
And growing up, so did you start singing? Was you singing first before you started rapping?
No, it was like always like both. I was rapping since as long as I can remember.
Yeah.
But it was always both.
You remember the title of your first sermon or your first thing you did?
No. Well, my first sermon, the preaching sermon, it was about, I don't know what scripture we was in, but we was talking about how it's a battleground. We was like, that was the theme that year, and we was like, it's a setup. Now get up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I was just like, I was like, it's a
How
setup.
old you was?
So get up. I was 9. 9
years
yeah,
old.
9 years old. It's on my Instagram. Y'all got to go check that out.
I'm going to have to go check that out.
And
What's
I
the
was like
Instagram?
it's a setup. KRuth official.
KRuth official is the Instagram, y'all.
Yeah,
go get
follow
it.
it. Go check me out.
I think when I first met you, I went on your page and I seen something like that.
Yeah, me preaching at the podium.
Right.
That was
right.
a sermon.
I said, look at
And
me.
I was like, yeah.
So wait, did they have to stand? You had to stand on something.
Was
How
I
did that
standing on
work
something? Maybe so, because it was about the height of the little setup that y'all got right there. Maybe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so dope. That's what's up. I love it. It's so
Maybe
cute.
so.
the little preach. Okay.
Yeah.
So at that time, you were just playing around. You was 9. You was writing your raps or
Yeah.
was you freestyling?
Yeah, no, I ain't never really been a big freestyler. Like even right now to today, I know how to freestyle, but I really like to write. I like to take my time and think about my thoughts. You know what I'm going to say next, different things like that.
The time done changed now because they'll call a freestyle, but we know it ain't really a freestyle. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Freestyle mean coming off the dome.
Right.
And if you know, because I used to rap, if you freestyle, you know you're going to mess up.
Right.
Your bar's too perfect for you to be freestyling, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We know you done wrote that.
We know you done pre-wrote that. Remember that.
So okay, a freestyle just for me. Asking for myself. Is that the same as Jam Pony?
I say, well, I don't know about Jam Pony.
Oh, okay. Just asking. I'm saying I'm old school. I'm telling my age. But go ahead.
Yeah, but I do know like it's different because I've done that. You know, like you often drop this freestyle for you. Like, it was a freestyle when I was making it, but it could be like pre-content. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you gotta think about this. Like it's so busy right now. You gotta have your content. You gotta pre-save it. So that's usually what it be.
Yeah.
People want to record it, get it out the way, little stuff like that. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you started singing. I mean, you started rapping. At what age did you decide to take it serious? And was you always KRuth?
No. I as a little girl, I was Lil G.
Lil G.
Little goddess. And then, do college. College didn't work out. So, like, 2016, I moved back home from Tallahassee. And I was like, I'm going to take it serious. Dropped my first single, Queen. And I just went from there, Yeah, went from there.
Queen, you remember how Queen went?
Yeah, I can't let you disrespect me when I carry myself like a
lady. Okay.
Yeah. 2016,
I remember
man.
that one.
So yeah, just been going since.
What kind of feedback you got off of that one?
Oh, that's what let me know. Like, okay, yeah, like I got some because everything came together. Shot the video in my neighborhood. My parents, everybody loved it. My aunties, that's still some of my aunties' favorite songs. Today they be like, "Go play that Queen." I be like, that song 6 years old. Like, come on, y'all.
I got new stuff out.
Right,
but
like
they like what they
that's
like.
their
Though.
song, Queen. That's so.
So what was the mindset? Like, what was the motive of writing
Queen? I had just moved back home, like I was saying, from college, and I was just thinking, like, I wanted to try something different. And so I always had this mindset where I was like, never ever going to talk to a guy. And then I was like, you know what? Let me not. I'm a woman. I was put on this earth to reproduce different things. So I was like, I'm going to give it a shot. So I started talking to my first, guy. And I met my first. I ended up having my first situation. And then it kind of just all happened so fast. Like, it wasn't what I pictured. It wasn't because I was 20 at the time, so I always knew that, it was something to cherish, I respected my temper, so I was just like, I thought things would be different, but it was kind of like, not that, so I was like, you know what, I know I saved myself all these years, I know what I deserve, so I was like, you're going to treat me like a queen, moving forward, I knew that I didn't have to accept less, I knew I didn't have to stay there, so I immediately left, like, okay, this is not it.
Yeah, that's what's up. Hey, like,
Yep.
And you say you was 20.
20.
So how old are you now?
24. So that was only 4 years ago.
Yeah.
I wanna now. So when you told yourself you weren't gonna never talk to a guy
Ever.
So was you talking to a girl?
Yes.
Okay. So
yes, I was females only.
Yeah.
And then at 20
What
years
mama had to
old,
say about that?
what? Oh,
Mama in the church folks.
Mama and the church folks, they had a lot to say about it. Well, Mama always had a lot to say about it because she found plenty of diaries and old raps that I no longer have access to today. But even people in the church, my God family, like, that's what always made me. You know, it was like, since a young girl, that's what I mean when I say I've been going through a spiritual warfare since a child.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I'm raised in the church. I'm knowing these things. I love the worship, all these things, but I knew I always had that one battle. It started then
Yeah.
with that one battle. That was my biggest vice. And then as I got older, you know, more vices came. Like now it's the marijuana, now it's different things, but that was the first vice, the homosexuality. And I always was like, you know, up and down about it, like but at the end of the day, I know God loves me still.
Right.
So that's what keep me going. But it's still an uphill battle for me. I think
Yeah.
about it all the time.
I mean,
like,
I wanted to ask you that because you can feel a person's energy or they vibe. Like you can know if a girl is a girly girl,
right?
Or she used to climb trees with the boys when she was younger. Like,
Well, I
like
mean-
she was a tomboy. Were you a tomboy?
But
growing up?
Very much so.
all tomboys don't mean that because
That's
It
true
don't,
too.
it
That's
don't.
very
So
true.
it's different.
It don't, but that's what made me curious. That's what made me wonder because
Yeah.
I can sense the tomboy in
Sexy
her.
tomboy
Right,
vibes.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just by the way she rap, you know what I'm saying? The lyrics, the bars, her delivery.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
And she wasn't on no what's the new thing? The hot girl summer, the city girl type wave. You know what I'm saying? She more like
Like you said, she didn't have a thirsty thing going on.
Right.
She more like the
Right.
Lauryn Hill, Jill Scott lane. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So what I guess because of the church, that's what made you not want to talk about the streets and popping.
Not really.
Coochies
I
and
mean,
all
it's
that.
just never been me.
Yeah.
Like I'm in the streets, you know. I'm from the streets, but I was always like kind of green too. You
Yeah.
know, like I was that in my life. Like I wasn't out there like that. You know, I
You
ain't
wasn't
sell
impressed by
though.
it.
Like right, like you know, it was always like the same things I growed up seeing. What you know, I was like, I'm a product of my environment, but I'm not that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I just never felt that way. But I also never felt like I was better than no one. You know, I'm not holier than now. I have my sins and things like that. That's why I try to tell people I don't try to talk at them. You know, I talk
Right.
to people.
Oh, I like
It's a
that.
difference.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
And
Because
it
you got
is a
those people
difference.
that they gonna put it on you. You don't even want to hear it right now. They gonna put it on you. But
Right.
me, I'm like, if you want to receive it, I got this for you.
Right.
Versus,
Got
you know what I'm
you.
saying? That's
Right,
what
right.
it is.
That's
Yeah.
what's up.
Yeah.
And
We said that at the same time.
and like I said, you
Jinx, by the way.
talking about positive is on a positive. It's more positive than negative.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Every now and then I might catch a little couple of cuss words, you know. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But you can tell you got a good head on your shoulders.
Right.
You more mature for your age than, you know what I'm saying, 24. Because like I said, the women that's 24, they talking about one thing.
Yeah.
What's that?
How to break a nigga.
Yeah.
Get the money.
Get
If
the
he
money.
ain't got the money, he can't get the honey. You know what I'm saying? Bust it open.
All that.
All that. You know what I'm saying? And
All that.
so I know I
It's a
imagine,
lane for everything, though. You know, everybody want to hear different things at different
Yeah.
times.
I
you know.
imagine your mama, probably your godparents was happy when they started seeing you doing the music and coming out with the CDs and stuff.
Yeah. A lot of people, well, they been knowing. I think my family, they been knowing like since a little girl. I was a go getter. You know, my dad got a shop. I sold hot dogs every summer. You know, I would take CDs and download songs off LimeWire and walk around the neighborhood and sell them. Like I was always like that girl that was hustling. You right? I wasn't in the house doing the girly stuff. Like I was outside hanging out and trying to see how I could make $1. go buy candy and then walk around and go set it. Like, that was always me hustling. So this whole music thing, I think my family already kind of like knew that it was going to happen. But I guess I don't know if they thought, they imagined how far I'll really take it. Sometimes people don't, you got to show them that it's tangible, that is real, and I'm still achieving milestones right now. That's like my family. I know they like, what the heck?
So what's your mama think now? Do she come to the shows?
She come, and it's crazy because like as a little girl, you have those up and downs, like she might miss a high honor roll assembly, just different stuff. Or if I performed at the church, she might miss it. Like it was always like, it came to a point where I didn't really care if people, showed up or not. I just knew I had to do what I had to do. But I think my mom see now that I got that dog in me and that this is my dream. And even when she maybe had her doubts, like, I don't know. I know, like she see, like it's no stopping. Like it has to happen. It's
you definitely got that dog in you, cause like you said, you would sell candy in the streets.
Right.
You took that same mentality and brought it to the music industry.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you sold your own CDs.
Yeah. 6 years.
Like Master P did back in the day.
Yeah.
Right out the trunk, like hand to hand.
Yeah. Mobile. I got a pop-up shop right out the car. I set up my stand, table, the whole nine. I've been doing it for 6 years. Yeah. Got the whole city mapped out in my phone and surrounding areas and locations and things like that. Yep.
You definitely be all over the city.
I be everywhere.
Speaking of the whole city, the girl be everywhere. and you got a street team, or
I'm the street team.
You the street team.
Yes.
I'm talking about like
I really like doing it. Like I don't try to recruit people, but it's something about I could just think. I ride. I have my routine. I have my tape, my stapler. I have everything's just set up to do. Just
so how you put the posters on the pole?
I got
with a stapler. You got a ladder.
No,
you don't put them high. You just put them.
I go as high as I can go, or as low as I go.
Yeah.
I don't got no ladder.
I'm just riding around. Man. I just happen to stop at the stop sign or the traffic light, and I look over and I see I see your poster.
Yeah.
The black and white one.
Wow.
It said KRuth. It had a picture on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, the girl done been over here pumping. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking you done been in that neighborhood.
Right.
Man, I'm way across town and I see the same poster. I say that girl be moving.
Not working.
She be moving like when you bring a little booster to the town or something and they got got the promoter, the club promoters.
The full way.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna advertise Lil Boosie, NBA Youngboy. Right. And she doing the same thing by herself, man, putting it all over.
I'm a firm believer in, I've had people that say, I'm gonna check you out, then they don't check me out. I had people that, shoot me down or, just all these different things. But I'm a firm believer as much as I stay consistent, keep going, spread it out as much as possible. You have no choice but to see it. Right. You can't ignore it. Right. Somebody gonna acknowledge it. You keep working, that person gonna be like, you know what? I done had people say, you know what, baby, I done seen you this place, this place, and I keep driving by, and now I want to know what you got going on. Like it just beautiful. Be like that. That's it does. It's always beautiful.
But that's what they do with the commercials. Like they keep it in your face, and then at some
until
point,
it's programmed. Literally, like the radio stations.
Yes.
Yeah. You be knowing how you be like, how the hell I know the lyrics to this song? Right. Because you just done heard it so much. Pretty much.
Wow.
Definitely.
So with selling your CDs, how that work for you? You don't seen your profit off of that?
Man, I've been eating off the fruit of my labor, so it's a blessing from shows to features to merch. But with the CDs, it's just been a blessing. I accept donations. I've been doing it all over the years, and I take it, I reinvest, and I don't really count the dollar sign. I just look at the work. Yeah. I'm able to say, you know what, I got this many videos out, this EP, this mixtape, I done travel, and I know it's all been off the grind, So I'm not really the type to have like a huge savings, but I got all this work to show them. That's priceless to me.
Tell the people how many CDs you have sold
in the streets. In the last 3 years, I want to say probably 14,000 in the last 3 years.
14,000 CDs, man.
Wow.
All 14,000
in the streets, hand to hand by herself. That's a lot of passing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wow. Talk about putting it.
I'm talking about.
And I'm on my 5th mixtape right now.
5th mixtape.
5th mixtape.
When I was rapping, right, I had a CD. I had got my CDs pressed up. I got a box. I don't remember how many. I don't remember how many came in the box. But it was 2 rows. So it had to be probably maybe 100. I had that same box for like 3 years.
Wow.
I sold a couple of them. I mean, some people got the grind in them.
Yeah.
Some people don't. No, I got the grind in it, but I was grinding other stuff. You know what I'm saying? I sold a couple of them. Yeah. And every now and then, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't no everyday thing just out there. You got to be out there to sell 14,000 CDs, man.
Well, you call it.
I'm talking about every day, all day. A whole routine mapped out.
That's a lot of CDs.
Yeah.
She said she got it.
Got my scan code on us, so it ain't always about donation. People can scan me right then and there. Go to YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, whatever the platform that they on. Take them to my link.
That's another thing. You bought your business.
Yeah.
Right.
So, like you said, they can scan your CD and take them straight to
everything. My
website.
So it gives you options. What you want: Apple Music, YouTube, Spotify. Bam. You can go to the Daily Bread podcast from there. It show everything I got going on.
I seen that all down the line.
The whole list.
Spotify, YouTube. Then you go on YouTube and see the videos or whatever.
Yep.
Man.
And so even if they didn't have the money at that moment to invest, like later on, they still got the opportunity to do
to go listen and stream, send the cash out, and it's never about the money. Like, I've had people that say, I got 50 cents. Here you go.
Right.
Guess what? That you planted the seed.
Right.
I appreciate you.
Right.
Yeah, because it's really about getting the message out there, getting the music out there.
Humbleness. I love the humbleness, y'all.
Yeah,
like,
man. Yeah.
Like, it's great. And
I love the humbleness too because she a beast now.
I'm hearing the beast, but you also hear the humbleness, and a lot of us can't be both. A lot of us, when we beast, we just beast mode. We prideful.
Wow.
We don't give back no more. We forget to lend a hand, and I don't get that from her.
And when you get those kind of people, there's know they hot. You know what I'm saying? Got that beast mentality. These niggas can't see me. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? They ain't touching me or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm the hottest thing out here. You know what I'm saying? You might know it in your head, but you don't show it. You know what I'm saying? You don't act like it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I love about you too, your humbleness. You know what I'm saying? You'll talk to anybody. You'll be you talking with a smile on your face. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got your head up your you know right. I like that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So with the other side, you did the street thing.
Right.
So 14,000 in the streets.
Yes.
Now you done got into the iTunes, the BMI ASCAP.
BMI Sound Exchange.
How you learn all that?
Well, that was over time. Probably because my first 2 years, I only did street marketing, since that's what the foundation that was set out for me. That's all that we knew. So, knowledge is power. I just went and I did some research, and I realized that I needed BMI Sound Exchange. I needed Sound Trust. I needed my own publishing. I had to get my own LLC, open up a checkers account. Like, so many things to really, like, not just be an artist, but be a business. Yeah. So now I'm a real brand out here.
And that's where the official comes in.
Right.
Because you made it official.
Exactly. Now we got the mailbox money. Now we got the royalties coming in quarterly, and it's adding up. Maybe 2 years ago I was getting like $30 royalty checks every 3-4 months. Maybe 2 months ago, November, I just got one for $4.92. So for me, that's a blessing.
Yeah, right. That's just to come out
from streams online, from people listening to it. Right, exactly. So it's like, wow. God just keeps showing me, like, patience is a virtue. Definitely. Definitely.
And like I said, you did all this yourself.
Yeah, just researching, and definitely just like going to the people, paying for consultations, just paying, we're trying to receive as much
Y'all
knowledge
hear
as
that,
power.
man? You got the grind, man. You
Yeah.
can't wait for nobody to grab your hand and say, come on, let me show
Right.
you.
Sometimes.
Niggas want handouts. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
You gotta
They-
pay for the
if
knowledge.
it's too hard,
Right.
they gonna give up.
They want you to
Right.
bring them to the water and then
Right.
spoon feed them the water.
No.
Man.
I'm a sponge, man. So I'm gonna soak up.
Right.
You know, I sometimes like I do good deeds. Like I just see what a person need from me. What can I do for you? I try to just show up, see what I could learn, and take away and all other things. It's not always about what a person can do for me or the money or
So wait,
like,
so you cause you boss queen, like you understand the assignment,
Right.
And you still willing to learn something new.
exactly. And I'm still willing to do something. I do something for free right now
And
today
you still
if
a
it makes
servant.
sense.
Cause again, like I'm going back, cause a lot of
Free.
people who feel like they know what all, you can't tell them nothing. Oh, I
Oh,
got it.
right.
Been there, done that.
Right.
But I think you can't never stop learning.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Never
Something
stop.
you just said.
Mm-hmm.
If it makes sense, you'll do something for free.
If it makes sense, I still do it for
Man,
free
listen.
right now.
Right.
There's so many videos I did for free.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many shows I did for free. Because you got to get out there.
Mm-hmm.
You got to put your face out there.
Exactly.
If you waiting to get a paid show, you might be waiting for a long time. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? But these
That's why I
these
threw my
jokers,
own concert.
They dropped 2 songs. Man, you got to pay me $500 to come in there.
Right.
You know
It's
what I'm saying? Nobody
like,
know
what
who you
story you
is.
roll, my boy?
You know what I'm saying? Go.
And you might get that paid show somewhere down the line, but then it's like it's okay to go back to it and be like, okay, I can still do the free. It's all about that balance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what it's all about. Like,
Let's go back. Did you hear her? She
What?
said she did her own concert.
yeah,
Like
We
yeah,
gonna get to that.
I'm
Yeah.
saying,
We gonna get to that.
she
'cause-
said.
yeah.
Right. Okay.
And but before I'll definitely
Okay.
gradually get there. But you definitely independent.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No label.
No label.
Have the labels? Have you ever reached out to a label?
Have I reached out to a label personally? Like when it's set? No, I haven't. But I've had a few like different situations. People reach out to me.
Yeah.
You know, I even talked to London. You know, I had a situation in London with Wizkid and Starboy Records and Tim's and them. Like
Yeah.
I've talked to a lot of different labels, but I just said, I think it's God's timing.
Yeah.
You know, yeah,
Right.
it's
So
His timing.
You independent.
Mm-hmm.
No manager. You ain't
No
even got a
manager.
manager.
No manager. I manage
How you-
everything.
Man.
Content, studio, promotion, bookings, features, everything.
The
The
one woman
business,
army.
the recording, the masters, the everything.
That's
The image,
good. Wow.
the style,
Right.
the
You ain't got no
stylist.
styling. You styling yourself.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I got a stylist now. Like, I've been styling myself for a long time, but I just recently got a stylist because the brand is just, it requires more and more. Like, the more you elevate, it requires more.
definitely.
So, every time I went invest into my sound or invest more money into my image, I'll see the brand go up, but then it's like, you know, it costs more. It's more with the maintenance. But I think it all comes together. It's like the human body. One thing can't work by itself. Everything needs to work together.
Uh-oh.
But God's so good. I think
There go
He
the
seen
preacher.
me.
Y'all heard the preacher.
I think He
kick in.
seen me like saying, okay, I'm gonna take it serious. I'm gonna make sure I'm on top of the hair. I'm on top of the clothes. I'm paying. So then He was like, okay, I'm gonna send you a stylist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
then he
so-
was like, "Oh, I'm gonna send you a braider. I'm gonna send you a makeup person that wants you at a good rate." And it's like, wow, you know, yeah.
So
yeah.
if I'm mistaken, Scripture said, if you do right by the little things,
Mm-hmm.
I know I can bless you with the bigger things.
Right.
And so y'all, like, some of us wondering why you ain't got that big thing, because
Yes.
it's seen and noticed what you did with the small thing.
I just did a daily bread on that, like not too long ago.
What's this daily bread? It's my second time hearing about
It's a podcast that I have going on, a motivation podcast. Like I said, I just speak on different topics, different things that come to me, or it could be something that the next person I'm around may be going through, something I heard through the week. It stood out, and I was like, you know what? I gotta speak on that because somebody else somewhere in the world might need to
need
hear
that.
that same
That's
thing,
beautiful.
or can relate, or I might just be needing to minister back to myself.
Right, I
So
love
each
it.
and every Monday, I drop those motivation videos on all platforms. You can stream it, go back and watch the videos
Yeah.
on YouTube.
I done called a couple of them, and I'm
Yeah.
like, man, the girl doing a thing, and she 24, y'all.
24. I feel so old,
Oh
gosh.
my God, what's your sign?
I'm a Leo. I'm a Leo.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah. What, you August or July?
I'm a August Leo. August 10th.
Mine August 14th.
August 10th. I'm a lion by heart. You know the vibes.
Nah, it all makes sense.
Nah, it makes sense.
Nah, it all makes sense.
I'm a lion.
We got a connection in the building.
That's real.
Leading.
So you independent.
Yeah.
You ain't got no manager. But you doing all these things almost like you got a manager.
Mm-hmm.
Like the couple times I done came in and pulled up on you. You in big boy studios. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
You ain't in somebody's house in the basement recording behind a sheet. You know what I'm saying? With Ed curtains on the wall. Man, the girl doing the thing. Like, tell the people how important is it to have that sound right, to have that mastering.
It's very,
right,
very important. Like my lovely friend was saying over here, if you keep ignoring the small details, eventually it's gonna come back and haunt you. So if you be like, oh, I'm gonna just go to this studio and I ain't gonna worry about mastering this song and this and that, it's gonna eventually come back, you know. And I'm a strong believer in quality over quantity.
I like
that. So
that.
just get it right the first time.
That's a drop bomb.
Yeah, just
and
that's the method.
My cousin J-Bo got the studio at the house.
Yeah,
he doing all my beats for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be talented as hell and spitting 5 bars, but if that sound ain't right, you know what I'm saying? It ain't right.
It ain't
you know
right.
What I'm saying? It might sound right in your little computer speakers, or in your AirPods
to you.
But when you go to that club and that DJ put it on that turntable,
Yes.
man, you got to be
exactly. And that's from over the years. That's from experiences. You know, I done had DJs give me constructive criticism that was like, that ain't it. No, that ain't the sound. It might not catch them, or they might let me know it's something with the beat, something with the vocals, and you get tired of going back. Okay, I gotta book in that session. I gotta go back. I gotta fix this.
Because all that costs now more money.
Right,
so
but
you
then
just do it right the first time.
But like speaking from experience too, it's just different. It's different because you got some people that got home studios. You got some people that try to go do 3-4 songs in one album. You know, like, as I've been that artist, I know I can record fast. So I'd be like, okay, let me book 2 hours and try to knock out 3 songs. Then I already know I got to go back and book another hour, maybe just for the mastering. And, you know, so you try different things along the way, but eventually you want to get it right and just take time to focus on the craft. And I've learned to like not rush anything anymore. Like if a song take, like, you know, I give everything its time now.
Right.
So you don't have to go back and double work pretty
So
much.
I totally get, shout out to moms, because I totally get why the Tupac thing is in correlation with your name.
Tupac.
Yeah, shout out.
Hey.
Shout out to mom. What's your mom's name?
Stacy.
Shout out to Stacy.
Shout out to Stacy.
Right here, Stacy.
Okay.
Her
Tupac
birthday is
said
Monday,
everything
too.
is calculated.
Oh, happy
Every
birthday,
move
Mom.
is a calculated step.
Yeah.
And it sounds like the queen get that. She understands. I'm just saying, I got it. Like, it sounds like she got that. She understands that, which is why she's able to master the craft.
Right.
Leo.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, this Leo thing. Which is why she's understanding how to master the craft and also how to reap the most bountiful harvest. That seed got to stay in the ground for a particular time for it to produce the very thing it was designed
That's
to do,
true.
queen. And it sound like you got that. So KRuth ain't by happenstance. Mama naming you what she named you wasn't by happenstance.
Right. Everything's aligning
Everything's aligning.
for perfect timing.
You right where you supposed to be. Like, I can
feel
see
like
the
it.
greatness. No, I'm telling you, that was a declaration.
Wow.
That was declaring that. That wasn't
Wow.
even for you to question. Like, you are where you're supposed to be.
Now, 2 years ago, if you would have asked me, I would have felt like I'm not where I'm supposed to be. Things not going right, and I can't touch it. I can't. Now, I could touch it. I could taste it. I could feel it, and I just feel like you say, it's no rush no more. I don't think about overnight success. I don't think about who's winning right now. None of that stuff. I'm just like, it's coming.
And it's yours.
And I'm ready to feel that slide.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely.
And you ain't letting nothing stop you.
No.
So
Not even herself, though. Like, I don't know.
No, I still break down. I get in my own, but I get out my own way. I think
And
we
which-
are our biggest fears.
Yeah, we
You
is.
know,
Which
so,
means you're not letting
yeah.
that stop. Because some people get in there and get stuck, and 10 years later, they still repeating the same darn cycle.
Yeah.
Okay, you did something
Uh-oh.
I ain't seen
What she
nobody
do?
do.
What she do?
before.
What
What's
she do?
that?
At 24 years old,
Uh-oh.
being a female
Uh-huh.
without a manager, without a label, on your own.
On her own.
What's that?
You threw your own concert.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you
talking
like
about
I was
that.
saying, dudes talking about, boy, they gotta pay me $500 to come in there
Yeah.
perform. You know what I'm saying? Or you trying to get on a show that's under somebody else. You know what I'm saying? You gotta wait for these shows.
Right.
Oh, if you gotta put it on your Instagram to book me, da 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 da.
Right.
She ain't do that.
Right.
No, she didn't do that.
She went and threw her own concert,
Yes.
sold her own tickets, and she sold out.
So
Wow.
tickets be
Sold out the
online.
venue.
That's
Had the
what's
parking
up.
lot full. It was so full that they was towing cars
Oh
across
gosh.
the street. I'm in there. I'm in there.
Because I'm saying you talking like you was in the vibe.
I'm in there.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you about when I was in there. But the DJ on the speakers, he told me so on the microphone. He said, "Man, y'all better go out there. They towing your car. If you park across the street and such and such, they towing your car, right?" But yeah, in there it was so fog. It was so smoked out. Like she had the thugs in there.
Right.
This little girl, I mean not little girl, little woman, little lady, small, short, petite, 24 years old, had the streets in there.
Yeah, man.
The girl had the streets in there. Niggas with wicked up,
All
blowing.
walks of life.
Man, listen,
That's beautiful.
listen. I was so proud of, cause I you know what I'm saying. Ever since I met her, you know what I'm saying. I call her my little sister. But
Yeah.
I was so proud. I'm like, wow. I ain't seen too many niggas do that.
Right.
You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? You got the Tom G's, you got the Chris Style. You know what I'm saying? They can pack a building,
Right.
but you still have a promoter that's putting the concert together. She did it herself.
You hung them posters yourself.
Hung them posters for 30 days.
Yeah.
Didn't sleep, really no sleep.
Right.
I was doing, it was Super Bowl. It was a lot going on. So I was catching after hours. I was going to go home, take a nap, wake up, go
Right.
to go to Vixen, go to this, go to that.
Right.
Like it was 30 days promotion.
Right.
We did online promotion, marketing, event, like it was just the full wow. Every day I ate, slept, and breathed the concert. And once a week up until the concert, I did rehearsal.
Right.
So once a week we met. I did rehearsal. Like it was a real thing.
Tell
Like,
them what you had in there, okay?
I had a live band in
live
there.
band.
I had a production team in there running the lights, the smoke. Like it was a whole, like a real deal
Glad I
vibe.
missed this when this happened.
If you go to that venue right now and you walk inside, it don't even look the same as it did like that night.
Nah,
Like, it
but
was a whole set.
cause I'm from St. Pete. I'm from the Bird.
Yeah.
I don't really know about Tampa. So when I asked somebody, y'all ever heard of this place? They were like, yeah, it's a restaurant or something. a Jamaican.
A hall, yeah.
A hall. Well,
That night it looked like, phew.
I know you got to be a Leo. For a local artist, this because it's just making me think about when I was rapping.
Okay.
When I used to write, I write like I'm on stage.
Wow.
The way I deliver, the way I come with the hook is like I'm performing already.
Okay.
So I'm like, is this gonna make them jump?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I want to have a live band. You know what I'm saying? Because it's something different about that, just that little regular concert, and then
This
when
live
T.I. or
band.
Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying, on the BET Awards, they got that live band.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So that lets you know where her mind is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Her mind ain't in Tampa.
Right.
Her mind already at the VMA Awards somewhere.
Fact.
Right.
Like she said when she was 9 years old, what you
She
thought?
saw
what
her
you,
stuff there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
believe you're going to get there.
I appreciate
Keep
you.
on pushing, man.
Thank
we
you so
going
much,
there.
y'all.
I'm
Keep
doing
on
my
pushing,
part
man.
to
Claim
ensure
it every
we
day.
going there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
Keep
you.
on
Thank
pushing.
you. I
And whoever
appreciate
I
it.
talk to, I don't know what's coming my way, but I'm dropping your name. I'm
Yes,
telling you,
now
I'm dropping
that
your name.
yes.
So, with all that, what's next?
A lot of things in store for 2022. Honestly, I don't have to even say it anymore. Like, it's so prevalent. It's like, what's the word? It's like when you can't breathe. It's like when you're in a room and it's like the air. It's just like, I can't go nowhere without hearing somebody. Like, I'm in Ybor today. I did a pop-up from 12 to 4. I was down there selling CDs and just different things. And I had someone ride up to me on a bicycle, this man. He was like, I ain't got no money, baby, but I just want to pray for you. And I was like, okay, yes, sir. Let's do it. He started praying, and I kid you not, the first thing he said was, God, 2022. And I was just like, wow. Like, it's so prevalent this year. It's like something about these numbers, 2022. I think that this is the year for everything to come together.
It is.
Right.
For the harvest to finally, like, all those seeds are coming to life.
Give it up for 22. we hey,
2022.
we speaking blessings.
Manifestation.
All 22 blessings, manifestations.
But I see Daily Bread podcast expanding. I've been getting booked to speak for domestic violence, just different things. So I see that expanding. I want God to continue to use me on that aspect. More new music, more music coming, and a lot of flights, a lot of things in store. I'm actually about to get ready to be in Cali real soon, and from there, I just talked to someone, locked dates in April 1st. I'll be in Texas.
What?
Yep, just
girl
locked that
moving,
in
man.
2 days ago, April 1st. So
Cali and Texas.
Cali and Texas
I
are locked
remember.
in.
Not too long ago,
Yeah.
you was in Miami.
Oh, I circled the block. I hit Miami like 5 times last year. Shot 2 videos, slept on marathon, did a show at Boss Mansion. Just double back in November. Shot a video of Mike Smith. Shout out to Mike Smith.
Shout out to Mike Smith.
We
Shout out to
dropping
Mike
that.
Smith.
We dropping that on the 1st, February 1st.
I'm gonna learn them
I'ma
buttons,
chase
y'all.
that
Just
money.
so
Shake
y'all
it
know.
off out now, so y'all get ready for this new music. Yeah, Miami like my second home now. I could slide down there, and when
You
I was
still
down,
there.
yeah,
What
yeah.
you went down there you was going down there every Sunday. wasn't you?
For a month straight, I went and I broke myself down there every Sunday, and then from there I just
You drove?
Yeah, I was driving.
You drove?
I was always driving. Always driving.
This girl ain't playing,
Thank
man.
God.
If you want something,
I ain't gonna lie.
listen, man.
I asked him for a reliable piece of transportation, and Lord knows that's what he gave me. My car broke down 2 years ago. One night leaving the studio, my starter went out on Bush.
Wow.
And I was like, man, this is crazy. And that was like 2 weeks after I dropped Self Love. So my momentum in the city had just picked back up, and my
Right.
car broke down. I say, you know what? I'm leaving the session, so I'm like, this is crazy. I remember praying. I asked God for a reliable car, and this Dodge has been sliding for 2 years. I done been to Atlanta,
Yeah.
Fort Lauderdale.
Hey,
I
shout
did
out for
Bradenton
Dodgers. That's
for
right.
3 months in a row.
Hey.
St. P. I mean, like I'm. It's been a blessing.
That's what's
Definitely.
up.
So now
It sound like you-
2022, I'm going as far as a flight can take me, because I've
Yeah.
been as far as my car can take me at this
Right,
point.
right.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Right.
You
I
ever
just
seen this in a 24 year old?
no, and I'm admiring this in this 24-year-old. Like
She gonna hit the road. She
you
hitting the road.
are
Guys,
giving
thank
me
you.
life, queen, because I can't say this was my mindset at 24.
Wow.
Like, it wasn't my mindset at 24. Or I'll be something different now at 42. And not to say, oh, woe was me, it didn't happen. I'm just saying my mindset.
Right.
Forget what it didn't put. Like having a mindset and
Right.
just an understanding. Like I don't know all the lyrics to I understand the assignment, but if understand the assignment was a person, KRuth is it. She understands the
She
assignment.
understand
Yeah.
the assignment.
Yeah,
That's
she
real,
understands and planting seeds and
That's
giving
real.
back and putting in the work and not looking for no handouts, but being the very thing that I want to be, being
Exactly.
the change I want to see.
Wow.
And then you giving back, like you got the daily bread,
Right.
Like, what is it you don't do, Queen? I love it. But no, that's why I got
don't
a
know.
question.
I feel like it's a lot I'm still ain't
Because you
covering.
mentioned doing the domestic violence talk.
Yeah, I
That
did
was a page in your story.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that was a page in my
I
story.
was gonna ask that too.
And I think that goes back to y'all smart. I think that goes back to another vice. Like I said, as a child, that spiritual warfare, and how I told y'all I was a product of my environment.
Right.
So that's what's so real about me. Like I don't hold anything back. And growing up, I would see family members go through certain things. My own parents go through certain things, and I seeing the reaction. And I would always say, when I grow up, I'm gonna be able to have that self control. But so we are product of our environment.
Absolutely.
So I've realized that I have like, I have certain traits, and I've been able to get angry.
Right.
I've been the not just the victim, but I've been the aggressor.
You ain't split nobody's daughter, did you?
I've split somebody's daughter, definitely.
Oh my God.
And it's nothing that I'm proud about, but I just know once again I'm not holy enough.
I gotta remember that, y'all. I'm gonna remember these, but
Yeah, man. It was just like, I don't know, man, having that self-control and like, but that's why I'm like, I just want to be the best version of myself that I could be. I know I could get there. I know I have those vices, but we have choices too.
We do.
You know what I'm saying? So nothing that I'm proud of, but yeah, this is definitely a part of my journey. I had a good situation, but
and at the end of the day,
happen.
I think that's what makes us different. Like, we the same every day. We know they got the thing. We ain't the same. No, we are.
Yeah.
When we wake up in the morning, we have chance. We have three things.
Right.
You got breath.
Right.
First thing, chance and choice.
Choice.
What we do with the choices at the end of the day is what makes us different.
Exactly.
Because it's two sides to a coin. Like the dark. Like, I could choose to be either one. I'm making a conscious choice to not allow my anger to make me do it. I think the Bible says it. Be anger, but sin not. It's just a feeling. But you ain't got to act out on that.
And you're
thing.
right. And it's something I'm still mastering to today, honestly.
Right.
Something that I'm still trying to master, that I'm working on. But yeah. I've been
I
to
appreciate
therapy.
your transparency.
I've talked to a
Queen.
counselor. Oh no, thank you.
Yeah.
That's why I say I'm doing the best I can to heal while healing the world at the same time. So we doing this together. Like,
Right, 'cause ain't
everybody
nobody
that joined this journey with me, we really doing this thing together.
And
Really.
you put it in your music too.
Yeah, I definitely
Like,
put it out there.
listen to her songs, you're gonna hear some of everything in there.
I'm ready to listen to all of them. I'm telling you.
And,
Yeah, layers, man. It's layers to it. But I'm thankful though, cause I know what to do the next time. Do better. Yeah, definitely.
You smart. You got and you the real definition of a go getter.
Right. And I want to say another thing. I think some of the things that we do as adults, it comes from some of the things that we go through as children in our childhood.
I so agree.
So for me, I know that I'm a great person. I could meet a stranger and they tell me how I light up a room. But then I also have those memories of trauma, or being in broken spaces,
Right.
and so when you're trying to like deal with that pain, over the years, and it just be underlying issues that lead to. So I think a lot of the times that I've reacted or made certain decisions, really it come from unhealed trauma.
Right.
And so I just know I have to find that peace inside. That's why I talk about God so much, because I still need him right now to today.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To survive in this cold world, so I don't let that trauma turn me into a bitter, angry person.
Right.
Yes, I've had spurts where I blow out, I react, but I'm not all the way there. Like, I don't wake up, man. I don't go to sleep angry.
Right.
So it's really still finding that balance for me.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
And,
Go ahead.
and I like the way you said that, because
Yeah.
I made a post the other day, because like, I'm a giver, I'm a lover. Like, it's my heart. Like, I speak with my heart. I do things with my heart.
Right.
And so I realized this world could be real cold.
It
But
can.
I don't want that to stop me being who I am.
Exactly.
And so if you get caught up on the world being cold, then you no longer be the authentic gift that you were designed to be, to give to this planet.
Exactly.
So I just got to get a thicker jacket, because
Exactly.
the world definitely
It's
getting
cold.
colder. But I'm not gonna let that change me.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I think that's my biggest. That's what I pray for. I just want to. Lord, please, allow me to keep that pureness.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
And you could see a child have the difference in the pureness that they have versus an adult, and now we understand why. But those, I definitely, I say on post today that say, if it was your last thing to ask God for, what would you ask for? I didn't know early, but now I know. I will continue to ask for your favor and that pureness. Don't take it away. Please let me die pure.
And it's funny you say, because yesterday on my online
Please.
community, before we got on, I was
Yeah.
talking to you about the online community, a place that holds you accountable to be your greatness.
Right.
When letting you let your fire die out.
Right.
I'm not letting you be a lower version of
Right.
yourself. I'm holding you to this reflection that you were supposed to be.
Exactly.
So we talked about the childlike faith and why children dart out in the road because they don't see the danger. And as we go through things in life, we pick up these things and we think it is us. We experience the heartbreak, and so now we ain't never darting out in love again.
Exactly.
But no, you supposed to continue to do those things. So you got it, Queen.
Right.
Like, I love the Queen. I'm in love, y'all, just so y'all know. And not in a way, but for some of y'all know, like, I've been just this new space I'm in within myself.
Wow.
I can see I'm admiring the beauty of women.
I'm happy to connect
and
with you.
when you see any woman and you see her out here doing her thing, regardless of how she's still able to do her thing, you know she been through some things. So how dare us judge another woman?
How dare us?
And I got like 20, almost 18 years on you, but I am admired. I'm in awe of you right now.
Wow.
And
Thank you so
hats off to the Queen.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Go ahead. I don't know what you're saying. I don't know.
I ain't got nothing to say. I'm just listening. I'm listening. But I feel the same way because I like I said, ever since I met her, I fell in love with her. I called her my little sister.
Right.
And you know, I rock with her heavy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm down with her. If she have an event, if I can make it, you know, I'll be busy myself.
Right.
But if I can make it, she'll text me, pull up. I'll tell her I'm going to be there, or I'll tell her I'll make the next one or whatever. Right. But I know she a hard worker. I love her spirit, her energy, her vibe, and I want to see her make it. But before we get out of here, because we got a couple more minutes, you know what I'm saying, what Hood Gems is all about, you know what I'm saying, is reaching back and helping the ones that's coming up. So the upcoming rappers, the upcoming singers, they may be looking for that shot. What kind of advice can you give them on not giving up? You know what I'm saying? Not giving up. If you ain't got nobody in your corner, you can do it yourself. You know what I'm saying? What kind of advice would you give them?
Well, I'll give the advice from, you know, where I'm at now, the level that I'm on now. Because, you know, sometimes they say, like, how you going to ask somebody for advice that's not in that field? Or, you know, or how can you ask somebody, you know, to invest that's not rich? You know, it's levels to it. But I know for me, where I am now, I know it just came down from staying consistent. Most of all, you know, like I said, like, I've had people that didn't see me 3-4 years ago and they see me now. It's so prevalent. You know, you just gotta stay consistent. That's the biggest thing. I think self-doubt, people see that. People could read through people. So if you have that self-doubt and you really don't believe in yourself, 9 times out of 10, that lack of confidence is going to show. Right. You know, so I feel like have that confidence. If you believe in it, the next person might be like, oh, okay, you might could sell it. You know, you might could persuade the next person with confidence, staying consistent, and just most of all, I think being business orientated first. You know, a lot of artists and things like that, they just focus on the music. Yeah. I'm a singer, I'm a rapper, I sound good.
Put it out there.
Guess what? Newsflash, sorry, it's 90% business and it's 10% about the music. Right. So I love when people love my message, love the talent, love what I'm talking about. They enjoy my voice. That's great, but I know it's about this marketing. I know it's about this business and the paperwork, everything else being right.
So you say that's what they need first?
That's what they need. They
coming out with their first mixtape.
Dropping it on YouTube. They ain't got no copyright. They ain't really got no channel. They ain't got the ads right. I mean, it's so many different things from content to social media. Some people got Instagram names with 50 dashes and like you gotta make things convenient for people these days. People got a short attention span, so you gotta be able to catch them right off and like something simple that people can remember. Make if your name correct, make it simple, shorten it up. Like just it's so many different things that you could do. I just tell people to focus on the small things. If you knock out every small thing and you look at it as a whole, you'll get a lot done. But if you jump out there and knowing all the small things, you gonna have a lot of work for yourself, cut out for yourself. Yeah, most definitely. That's my advice.
shorten up y'all all them hashtags and,
Shorten
and
them up.
underscores and this and that on your Instagram.
Shorten them up, man. Make it
You
convenient.
got an LLC?
I got an LLC, and I was just gonna say, and my first 2 years, I didn't know about a LLC or a BMI, or I didn't even know how to get on Spotify. I was just putting my stuff on YouTube, uploading it on SoundCloud, and selling my CDs in the streets with no skin code. After 2 years of doing it the wrong way, I got it the right way.
Right.
Now it's LLC. Now it's skin code. Every link match. Every username is simple. Also, every name is the same on each platform. You got people that got all these, make it simple for people all around across the border. So 2 years in of learning everything, now I can say, yes, I have an LLC, and yes, I'm on all these platforms and things like that. Right.
Because if you drop one single,
Right.
they can go pay. I mean, and download it and stream it.
Yeah.
If you drop one single and throw it on YouTube, everybody gonna hear it. But
Everybody gonna hear,
no
but you ain't getting no money for it,
Right.
At all.
So-
And actually, YouTube pay, but then you got to be monetized,
gotta have social
and that's
media,
because you distribute it either through distributing services, and they
Right.
send it out to these platforms, and then YouTube monetizes you. So okay, but you still got to have BMI to make sure that they double checking that YouTube is monetized. It's so many things. I call it the human body part. Everything got to work together. You cannot expect one thing to work on its own.
Agreed.
So instead of going to spend $1,200 on studio time and CDs and beats and all that, maybe spend $500 on getting the legal part right first, and then now you can go spend $700 on coming out with something. So when you
Pretty
come
much.
out with it, you ready to go.
You could bust down 12 by signing up for, if you got $1,200, okay, you trying to start a new, let's just say a artist got $1,200 and they trying to drop a
Here come the
single,
gems, y'all. Okay.
right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, this one I would do. If you not on no platforms, you not on nothing, but you need to get on everything, you sign up for the free ones. Like BMI is free. But you have to pay an extra $250 for the publishing. So you could sign up for what and sign up for that. I would tell you to sign up for Sound Exchange. I would tell you to pay for publishing because that's $250. At least get that out of the way.
Right.
Try to get the LLC out the way. That's $5. And then take that other $5. Go buy some merch. Flip that money. And then you take that and go book your block studio time.
Right.
Drop the single. Get the cover art. Like, it's different. It's different ways to it. You know what I'm saying? Definitely.
Man, y'all
I would bust it down like that.
Gems, y'all.
Yeah.
Can I ask one last question? So
Yeah.
I heard through the grapevine something about a soap, self-care, something like that.
Yeah. I also got my organic soap. Self Love is a single that I released. It's not just a single, but it's really it's a part of my brand. Cause this time around it's my EP. That's that Self Love is on that EP, and that whole EP was a theme.
Right.
People was able to connect to. It was like this time around, wherever you was in your life or wherever I was in my life, we still had something going on, and for that season. So this time around it's a slogan, it's a brand. The soap is like it just shows that I'm big on self-love, self-care. You have to love yourself, and we dropped that. It's organic, all natural flavors and ingredients. You could buy it off my page.
Okay.
Purchase
What's
it
the
on
page? What can we find
KRuth Official or my website KRuth.com. And of course, y'all know I got them in the streets. I got them mobile. So yeah, definitely.
Like I've been elevated and lighted. Like I wish I had flowers because I want to give you your flowers right now.
Wow,
Queen.
That's
like real talk. So I literally need to give you your flowers right now. And
thank you. I appreciate it.
I don't know, Child. Go ahead. She done choked me up. I don't know.
Don't cry, CZ. Don't cry. Yeah, but man, hey, y'all gotta go mess with KRuth, man. If you ain't heard her music,
tap
man, go
in
on
with
YouTube, check her out, man. She got the new single,
Shake It Off.
I wanted to ask you now.
Yep.
Okay. Uh-oh. I like when he sit back and that shit like that, y'all. Like it just
It's about to get good.
Yeah, because clearing. You know what I'm saying? Because you got the business down.
Right.
So I know you ain't moving funny out here.
Nah,
you know
all simples get cleared this way.
With Shake It Off, a lot of people don't know cause they too young. But it's the Mariah Carey sample.
Yes, that's a sample.
Yeah. So did you have to reach out to Mariah? How that work?
Being my kind of that's the pro of, you know, being signed up on all these platforms and, you know, and having it set up, because the options are there for you. Like, if I was just an artist that dropped the song and I wasn't registered on all these platforms, then I might put it on YouTube. They might write me and say, hey, this is copyrighted. But being that I'm registered, I'm able to say, hey, I'm this artist. I'm releasing this song. A snippet of the beat have this sample in it, but this is the original producer and this is the original artist. You're able to put that information in. So, you know what I'm saying? And they do the splits. They break it down. Right. So they'll say, okay, every time the song gets streamed, Mariah get her cut, the producer get her cut, I get my cut, my producer get it. It's like, it's broken down for you.
Who y'all notice 24 doing that, man?
Registered.
Nobody
listen,
I
man,
know.
They going out there jacking beats.
Nah, I definitely gave her credit.
And when you know they got the thing on Facebook now that you got to put, I do not own the rights to this music.
Right,
You know
right.
You don't have to do that.
Right.
Because when they go in there and listen to it, it's gonna pop up.
Exactly.
It's
like,
registered.
I could put Shake It Off on
man,
Facebook.
the girl ain't playing no games out here,
She
man.
ain't playing no
YouTube,
games.
KRuth, man.
Yeah.
Them gems.
It's registered.
Sign up for BMI, man. If you trying to sample something, man.
And if it get big enough, eventually to the point where, like, let's just say Shake It Off, you know, keeps going and going and going until, like, it's on all the major radios and, you know, and she want to have a conversation, then that just, once it gets to that level, that's when you know, like, okay, you out of there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's a worker. You got to work a record usually for that to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But,
I like
take
that.
a chance on samples. I would say take a chance, because you never know.
But
that
you
same
gotta
artist
be-
might hear it and be like, whoa, you know, I want to
And
remix
now y'all
it.
doing a
We
video,
credit.
and now y'all done came
Right,
together.
right.
and made
Especially if
something
she gonna get notified, you know, hey, this person is sampling.
Right.
So you just never, it's really a pro.
Yeah.
Just handle your business.
That's handling your
Yeah.
business.
Handle your business.
And
Don't get
KRuth
sued.
is handling her business, y'all.
Get
Like,
sued.
KRuth handling her
definitely-
business.
Hey, Lil G handling her business.
Hey,
Lil G.
all that.
Man, we thank you, little sis, for coming out, man.
I appreciate you.
We out of time. That's all the time for
That's
the night.
time,
Yeah, we
y'all.
gonna get it
Tune
right.
back in.
But hey, man, y'all listening to Hood Gems. That has been an episode with KRuth.
Yeah.
One of the hardest, not one of the hardest,
The hardest.
female, the hardest working female hip hop artist in Hillsborough County, man. One woman army, she do it all, man.
Yes,
She got it all.
Own street team, own manager.
Yes.
She independent.
Beauty and brains, cause
Beauty
you
and
need
brains.
more than just a cute face and a butt.
And
you need a
wait,
brain
what?
to go with
Period.
it. Yes.
I know.
So,
I know a couple of them out there with cute faces and butts. Think they all that, but hey,
Yeah.
sis, you running circles
Hey,
around them.
hey,
You running circles around them, sis.
and even around, listen, get us off here. Like,
Hey,
hey, make
get
some
your-
people mad.
Little sis running circles around y'all, man.
She is too. Round
Hey.
some dudes too.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
got
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Like, I gotta
yeah.
take a few
Hey, I got
business
big
tips.
stamina over them niggas. Nah,
do.
Hey, check it out. Before we go, man, hit us one time, sis.
Right.
Hey,
Hit us on that beat right there.
hey,
Okay.
huh? This beat
That
right
beat
here?
right there.
Okay. You know, let me see.
What is it? Let me see. Hold on. I've been out here in my city. I've been taking off. Like them reeds in the yard, yeah, I been raking off. And any blessings come my way, you know I'm shaking off. And every time I ever fell, it was never a loss. Why? Because I tried. Never, ever, never, ever, ever fail. I just excel. I just prevail. And I just keep on going. And everybody know this motion is gonna keep on going. Then the ship ain't never sit. It's gonna keep on. Okay, the ship ain't never sinking. It's gonna always sail. And I'ma always get that money. And I'ma always.
Hey, that's KRuth.
And that's it for
Hey, that's
y'all.
some freestyle for
And
y'all.
that's off the dome, cause she got
Off the
brains
dome.
on
Man, I
y'all.
told you, man,
Stop,
it's gonna be
man.
lit in here, man. Every time we on the mic. Hey, check it out. Hood
Hey.
Gems. It's here to stay. We ain't going nowhere. If y'all trying to help us grow, man, hit that that like button, that share button, that subscribe button, that comment button,
Let's get
all
it.
that, man.
Let's
Donate
get it.
to the channel, man. Hood Gems, cash
Hood
out.
Gems.
Hey, Sierra, you got something to say
Y'all
before
know
we
the
get out of
vibes,
here?
man.
Information applied is knowledge.
All that.
Hey, KRuth, you got something to say before we
I
get out of here?
appreciate y'all having me. Y'all
All the
know the
time,
vibes,
sis.
man. Second time's always a charm. Follow me on all platforms, KRuth Official, and make sure y'all go stream, check it out. Tune in Monday for your daily bread.
Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.
It's official.
Hey, it's your boy Riz, and we dropping gems on the hood, y'all.
Hey.
Yeah.
That was dope.